Welcome to Neural News Hub. We're diving into the strategic nexus of March 2026. And believe me, these are events that have completely redrawn the global map. The world is on a razor's edge, and we're breaking down three huge developments: a chaotic succession in Tehran, a jaw-dropping phone call between Washington and Moscow, and the rise of a brand new and very unexpected power broker. Let's get right into it.
And right off the bat, let's be crystal clear about the stakes here. This one sentence from US President Donald Trump tells you everything you need to know. This isn't just some limited military strike. No. This is a declaration of total regime change. It's the entire framework for every single decision being made right now, from inside the Pentagon all the way to the global energy markets.
So, how in the world did we get here? Well, it all started with a single, seismic event that literally decapitated the Iranian regime: the targeted assassination of Supreme Leader Ali Khamenei right in Tehran. And you have to understand, this strike didn't just take out a leader. It vaporized a 47-year-old power structure in a single flash, creating this massive vacuum that is now sucking the entire world into its vortex.
And the timeline here is just breathtakingly fast. Think about it. February 28th, joint US-Israeli strikes hit the compound. Hours later, President Trump is on TV confirming the kill. By the very next day, March 1st, a reeling Tehran scrambles to name a successor, his son, Mojtaba Khamenei. And then, just a few days ago, on March 9th, we get this crucial signal from Moscow. President Putin actually congratulates the new leader. A whole new line has just been drawn in the sand.
Now, what's so fascinating here is the picture this paints of Iran itself. It is a nation completely split in two. On one hand, you have state media showing these massive crowds mourning in the streets. But on the other hand, we're seeing reports of Iranians celebrating the end of what they see as decades of brutal repression. So you've got this nation caught right in the middle, between grief, a flicker of hope for the future, and this terrifying, paralyzing fear of a much wider war.
So, putting Mojtaba Khamenei in charge was supposed to project stability, right? But what it's actually done is pull back the curtain on a brand new reality. See, the strike that killed his father, that wasn't a normal attack. It was the world's public introduction to a terrifying new doctrine of war, one that completely rewrites the rules of military power.
We are now living in the era of precise mass warfare. Okay, so what does that even mean? Well, think of it as two ideas fused together. First, you've got precise, hyper-accurate missiles like Israel's Blue Sparrow that can hit a specific target from insane distances. Then you add the mass part: overwhelming swarms of AI-guided drones that can just completely saturate any defense system. It's a doctrine that basically means any high-value target, even the leader of a country, is now totally vulnerable. The fog of war, it's gone.
This new military reality is already sending massive shockwaves through global politics. And the first, and maybe the most stunning, is this unbelievable realignment between two old enemies, the White House and the Kremlin.
I mean, just look at this reversal. It's incredible. A few weeks ago, US-Russia relations were completely frozen. Today, we're seeing a full-blown détente between Trump and Putin. So why the sudden turnaround? It's simple: oil. The wider military operation, which we know is codenamed Epic Fury, has sent global oil prices skyrocketing past $100 a barrel. And that economic pain is hitting home hard, with the latest US jobs report showing a serious decline. To stop a global economic meltdown, Washington needs Russian oil. This isn't about making friends, it's pure crisis-driven pragmatism.
So while Washington and Moscow are making this uneasy truce to deal with the economic mess, all this chaos has created an opening. And the most unexpected winner to emerge from this new era? It's a nation that was forged in the fire of modern warfare itself. Ukraine has quietly and brilliantly transformed itself from a country needing aid into a key strategic player. It's become a power broker in what you could call the age of drone diplomacy.
Just look at how Ukraine has completely flipped the script. They're not just defending anymore, they're exporting security. Kyiv is reportedly about to close a massive deal selling interceptor missiles to Saudi Arabia, who is, of course, desperate for defense against Iranian drones. They've sent their battle-tested drone experts to help protect U.S. bases, and their own weapons industry is innovating like crazy with new missiles like the FP9. Ukraine has literally weaponized its own wartime experience, turning it into pure geopolitical power. So what this crisis has really done is reveal a brand new global chessboard. As we've just seen, in this age of precise mass warfare, new tech can let smaller players leapfrog traditional military powers. New players can just emerge from the chaos almost overnight. It really forces us to ask a tough question. Are the old alliances we've trusted for decades basically useless now? The events of March 2026 seem to suggest the rulebook is being completely rewritten as we speak. The only question now is, who's holding the pen? Please hit the like and subscribe button for more such updates and informative videos.